Hi, I'm DelusionDispeller. Now I'm going to talk to you about the grandiosity. Where do those grandiose fantasies come from that you see in adult narcissists? Well, as a child, most people daydream. Most people have ideas of what they want to be when they're older. In a narcissist, the daydreaming really never stopped, and it became even more pronounced and more grandiose and more wild and woolly and interesting and flamboyant. Um, Because in a narcissist's life, they feel very invalidated, many of them, and some of them are over-validated, the ones that are the golden children. So either way, they feel that they need to be in their own little world where they're the king or the queen of their surroundings, and they control it all. Um, so sometimes they'll even lie about things that they did, saying they achieved something that they really didn't achieve, or they'll exaggerate something that happened. But either way, it's going to be very flamboyant, very grandiose, very out of this world. And that's just the narcissist for you, because it's basically, I believe, still that childhood type of, wow, when I grow up, I'm going to be whatever. Well, narcissists, in my opinion, never grew up. They're still that child, and they're still fantasizing. But now, I guess as you become an adult, you have more wherewithal to have money, to have items, to have people listening to you and hanging on your every word. So it just builds up that idea of, oh, I'm going to be this big whatever someday. So there's your grandiose fantasies. What about narcissists only wanting to hang around or be with people they see as popular or up there or having arrived? Well, this came from their entitlement training as children. Only the elite people were allowed to associate with the family, and the narcissist learned to associate power with who you know, those bigwigs, those elite rich people that come to the house, that kind of thing. So they only want to deal with people they see as being important and, spectacular, and the ones, the creme de la creme, the people at the top of the echelon and the ladder. A lot of this comes from the media. We watch a lot of movies and television shows where millionaires are like the highly looked upon, or like The Bachelor, where the person that wins the guy is the best. A lot of this has to do with media. So we just kind of adapt to that. And narcissists already have that sense of entitlement. So it kind of all meshes together into this big ugly mess of this prima donna or diva queen, or I don't know, gigolo or prince or whatever you want to call them. Enmeshment. Let's talk about that. Why do narcissistic adults tend to enmesh with others? What that means is they try to become so much of a part of your life, of your friends, that pretty soon you feel like they're stealing your friends from you. They're stealing your life from you. They're telling you what to do and how to do it and what they don't like about you. And, they're just trying to create this. You feel like a piece of Play-Doh, like they're just molding you into this thing that they want you to be and to do the things they want you to do. And you can't be yourself anymore. You can't like that person because they don't like that person. And you can't enjoy that hobby because that hobby's stupid. And you can't do your hair that way because you look dumb and you look immature. And, it's that enmeshment where, oh, I can't do that because he won't like it. I see this in several of my clients that I've had, where the narcissist will come into the room and they're like, oh, I can't talk to you right now. He's in here or she's in here. That's not the way God created you to live, when you're so scared to say anything because the abuser's coming into the room. That's ridiculous. So where does this enmeshment come from? Well, chances are the child did not bond properly with the caregiver. So that child didn't have an example to follow. My opinions only. As an adult, the only form of bonding the narcissist knows is a very intense, bold, driven type of bonding, almost a draining, sucking type of bonding, where you feel like they're sucking the life out of you. This happens only at the evaluation stage, though, in which you as the prey are lured into their net. During the devaluation stage, when they've decided that they're done with you, they've lost their interest in their plaything, which is you, Then this sort of bond is just all of a sudden, bam, cut off when you least expect it. All the kisses are gone, the hugging's gone. Or if you are still kissing and hugging, there's criticisms being doled out. Well, you never kissed me like that before. Who taught you to do that? What's wrong with you? Why are you doing that? You know, I don't like the way you kiss. Maybe we shouldn't kiss anymore. That kind of thing. Or, why did you do the dishes in that dish soap? You know I don't like that dish soap. And you're standing there going, it's the one I've always used. Well, I never liked it. I only told you to use that because that's the one you liked. But I never liked it. And I know you're supposed to be pleasing me because, after all, I do all the work around here. And I bring home the money. I bring home the bacon, as they usually say. So, at least you could do is do the dishes right. That kind of thing. They'll just be nitpicky. And that's at the devaluation stage. During this time, that bond is just, it's totally severed. And you're feeling like this state of confusion. What just happened? Or the state of loss. Like, I'm going to die without him. I've got to call her. I'm going to die if I don't hear their voice again. The pain, the depression. I don't feel like doing anything. I'm not going to eat today. I'm just going to stay in bed. There's no point in getting up. There's nothing to live for. And sometimes anger, you know, at yourself, at them. They're creeps. They're terrible. Why did they do this to me? And how could I let myself be treated that way? What the heck is wrong with me? Why didn't I see this coming? And what's wrong with me that I still want this person in my life? Very common. Very, very common. The problem with narcissists is they promise things and they don't deliver. And the promises usually come in the valuation stage, in the beginning, when they want you to themselves. And they do not want to share you with anybody else, and therefore they do everything they can to enmesh with you. They make you the promise, the sun, moon, and stars. They never deliver, or rarely deliver, and pretty soon you realize something's up. So stay tuned. This went a little bit longer than I thought. I'll be back in a little while with some more.